Hello everyone, this is February 22nd, 2021, 3:30 p.m. Temperature is 1 degree Celsius, which is about 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 34 maybe, 33, somewhere in there. Okay, that's close enough. So I'm downtown in Halifax, and I just left Scotia Square Terminal, and I might just stand here a little bit and see what kind of traffic comes by here. This is the main bus terminal area, so a lot of buses stop here, and should be getting into the rush hour traffic anytime soon here, I would think. So I thought I might just take a look today and see what Halifax is like at rush hour for traffic. Okay, get this thing lined up here. There we go. All right, everything's good. Well, the north end is up that way, but we're going to take a walk that way towards the south end. Probably won't go too far south, but you never know, might. I just wanted to have a look at rush hour traffic today and see what that looks like there. I was just putting my glove on, so that's why it was a little shaky, but we should be all right now, I would think. We have two bus terminal areas in this neighborhood. The other one's not too far from here, and I'll show you that one too. And between the two of them, you can catch a bus for just about anywhere in the city, right here from these two spots. Some of the buses stop across the road over there, so it depends on which way you're going, which side of the street you should be on. The buses going this way are going south, or possibly up to the north end, but they have to go this way first maybe, and just depends on where you're going, okay? And there's another terminal just around the corner and down the hill from here, and both are really busy. You get a lot of bus traffic even all day, not only rush hour, but I would say from now on till about 5:30, it'll be extra buses, extra traffic. I got a mask on. It wants to keep falling off my ears, so I'm just gonna pull it down, I guess. Probably take it right off. I don't need it right now as long as I don't go in anywhere. Stuff it in my pocket. That's the beauty of living in Nova Scotia. We hardly got any cases. There's not a lot of risk by taking your mask off. I suppose it's possible, but I haven't got anybody around me. I'm by myself, so I try to walk by myself if I can, and try not to get people walking right beside me if I can help it. Shooting videos is a game for being by yourself anyway. I don't like people coming with me when I shoot videos, most people, because they want to talk, and they don't understand if you don't want to talk, because you can't talk to them and do videos. So it's kind of something you do alone. Unless you got two people like-minded who both do videos, and I guess you could walk along and both shoot a video and talk about stuff like you do when you're by yourself. Could do that. One day maybe I'll do that with somebody. Okay, I'm over to Duke Street, and I'm going to go down the hill because there's another bus terminal right down here, and I want to show you that bus terminal. In this busy rush hour time here right now in the city, and we'll go down to that bus terminal and just see how busy it is down there. And that one is not an inside, you can't go inside down here at this one. That one I just come out of does have a little waiting room and it's warm in there. You can go in there and sit down, and I love it because I can go in there and get my phone all set up for recording. I sit in there in a seat and set it all up, put my gloves on, and then walk outside. Sometimes I have to keep one glove off just to get things started, but it comes in really handy. If you're going to shoot videos downtown, you can just go in the bus station there and get all set up and then walk out. Have your gloves on and you don't get all cold in your hands trying to get everything going. I have a lot less trouble now than I used to have. I'm not very technical minded, so I struggled quite a bit when I first got this Osmo, and it didn't come easy. It was a hard struggle, but nowadays I can pretty much shoot a video now without anything going wrong. Well, once in a while that happens, but they're getting more frequent that I can do a whole video without something going wrong. So that makes things better. So I just came down Duke Street. I'm at Hollis Street, and the next street down is Water Street. Hollis is a one-way going south, and Water Street is a one-way going north. There's the bus station right over there. It can handle about 3 buses at a time, and they don't stay there long. They pull in, and sometimes they change drivers there, which takes a little bit longer, but normally they're not stopped that long. I say 5 minutes maybe. If they're changing drivers, they could be 10 minutes maybe sitting there, because the driver's got to go and the other one's got to come, and takes a little bit longer. But anyways, this is another bus station I just wanted to show you. These are all city buses. There is no other buses stops in here. Not even a regional bus. These are all city buses. Strictly city buses stop in here and up at Scotia Square, both places. Okay, so I'm going to just sit right here for a few minutes and absorb some of the scenery that's here. And so there's Duke Street. I just walked down, and the big building with the S on it for Scotia Bank, that's where Scotia Square is. And there goes Water Street, the first street, up, next one up is Hollis. So I'm getting better at this. When I first came here, Halifax, I get mixed up. I couldn't remember which one was Hollis and which one was Water. But it comes to you over time. Over time, things begin to settle in, and you get things memorized. So that's how it is. This bus right here goes to Lacewood Terminal. There's a terminal up there as well. And Lacewood Terminal, it's there's a arena that was built there for some kind of Olympic or summer or something like that, for some sporting event that was going on before I came here. That arena was built, And the bus terminal is right up near there, and I think there's a library in that same area, in Lacewood. So that's the bus you catch to Lacewood, bus 2. And so we'll just look around here for a little bit. Well, I did good in my quest for a $5 pizza today. Walked around a little bit, looked around at some places, and I found a pizza place where you can get a huge slice. It's like a quarter of a pizza and a pop for $5. That was a good deal. So I went in there and had that. I like a bargain. I like it when I can, like a quarter of a pizza, that's a good meal. Especially for me, I'm not a big guy, so I don't eat a lot. I just don't take much to fill me up. I only weigh 145, so I'm easily filled. So a quarter of a pizza, that's a meal. That was my lunch. Like that was quite sufficient for the rest of the day until I get home. My wife has a stop down in this area, which I sometimes hook up with her down here for a few minutes. And she will be here probably in another, I'd say maybe another 45 minutes maybe. She might be down here, maybe less. But I got lots of time to do this video before that. And then I'll hook up with her. And right over there where I'm looking, that's the historic properties area. And right around the corner from me as well is historic properties. So if you ever come to Halifax, you want to know where that is, come up by Tim Hortons, turn right, and it's right there. That's historic properties. All right, let's continue on down Water Street, I guess. That bus takes you to Bayers Road. And it would be the shopping center as well. This little area right here is mostly stores that would be here for tourists, but there's essentially not much tourism going on these days. There's some of these stores are still staying open. I don't know if they all are or not. Some of them are, probably some of them aren't. But that's how it is. But this is a nice little area. I like walking here. And Tim Hortons is right here on the corner. Right here is a divider for Upper Water Street and Lower Water Street. If you look over at that sign, which is covered by the street right now, that's Upper Water. And the next sign you see will be Lower Water. That's north and south. That's what it's for, upper and lower. It's just one street. If you take Water Street all the way out of the city and you're down the south end, you're going to start on Lower Water Street. And when you get out of this area, you'll be on Upper Water Street, but it's all one street, so nothing to be confused over Upper and Lower Water Street. This is the bicycle path, but I can't help but walk on it a little bit because of this area right here is all fenced in where we would normally walk. So I can't walk on the sidewalk in there just yet until I get past this fence. And then I can walk in there. So I got to be careful not to talk too loud because I got my little microphone on my zipper pocket of my jacket, which is up on the chest area there, and it's pointing right up at me. So if I talk very loud, I'm probably going to be too loud. So I'm going to try to keep my voice down. And right now there doesn't seem to be any wind, so we shouldn't have that to deal with. So hopefully we'll get a nice quiet video and you can hear my voice good. And we'll enjoy our walk around here. And what I wanted to do was just see how much traffic is here in rush hour, because I'm usually not downtown in rush hour too many days. Once in a while, but I wasn't really thinking about traffic. And today I thought I would just set out to see if we have much traffic at rush hour, or if we don't, or where it is. It might not be down here. The traffic might be out on the highway, because a lot of people commute and they may not work downtown. I have a feeling that a lot of the work downtown was office work and they're working from home now. So that's maybe going to cut back on the traffic downtown, because that's the way with most cities. Most cities, the bulk of the work downtown is office work. There's a lot of offices down here, head offices of companies and big office buildings that employ a lot of workers. And that's usually how it works downtown. I know Toronto was like that. I lived down Toronto for a number of years, and especially over on Bay Street and right down the foot of Yonge, you had all those big towers, and they were full of office workers. And once they all went home, you didn't have near the traffic on the street or the people walking, because a lot of the people on the street were office workers. So 9 to 5, I guess, is their hours, or 9 to 4, whatever they work. But now they're all working from home and they're not coming downtown. So it could be a lot quieter down here for that reason at rush hour. We shall see. Well, while we're down in this area, I'm just going to go over here. I'm kind of snoopy. I like to see what's going on. And I see all these cranes over here. And cranes and long pipe-looking things sticking up, which leads me to believe they're going to build something here. So I just want to see what it is, because I don't want to be the first to know, and then I can let you know, then you'll be the first to know as well. Does that sound like a good deal? We'll go over and see if we can find out what that is. Can't promise you that we'll get to the bottom of this, because I doubt if there's anybody to talk to, but we can look. And they may not want me bothering them anyways. They're busy working. But we can look. Well, first I want to see something else. I told you before I love murals, and I see a mural that I don't think I ever zoomed in on before, and I'm going to show it to you now. We're coming right up to it here. There it is. For some reason, I just never noticed that mural before. It's right behind the museum. The museum is right there, and this is behind the museum. So I'm just having a look at these. I love the murals in Halifax. Halifax is full of murals. All the buildings, loads of them downtown, and other places as well. Over in Dartmouth, there's like a whole bunch of murals on buildings, and so that's pretty cool. I can't wait for that boat to get done, because that's going to be a museum as well, probably owned by the museum here. And you can You can get on that boat and walk all through it. Once it's finished, they're still under renovations. It's been like that for a while. And somebody was telling me about this boat right here. One of my viewers, I made a guess that I thought it might be a fish processing ship. And they informed me that no, it wasn't a fish processing ship. It's a scientific kind of boat. It's for people, scientists and stuff like that. It's looking at things out here. They told me that's what that boat was for. You know, an untrained eye can just only make a guess at things. But it is not a fish processing ship. It's a scientists aboard that. It's been there for a while. It could be connected to that job over here. Possibly. There's a good chance the two may be connected, but I'm just guessing. So there's a museum. If that ever gets opened up again, you can, it's really nice to go in there. It's a marine museum. And these boats that you see sitting right here, I think they belong on that ship over there, because that's Acadia. That ship is called Acadia, and I see Acadia written on one boat. One says Ottawa, one says Acadia, and that one's Acadia. So they belong on that boat. When that boat's ever finally done and they put the lifeboats back up on it, those boats will be going up on it. So let's walk over and have a look, see what they're doing over there. I try to figure that out, but I don't know if I can. If any of my viewers know what that is, just go in the comments and let me know, and I can pass that on to the other viewers. What's going on over here with these cranes and what they're doing. Because it's kind of interesting. It looks like a fairly large job they're doing. And I have no idea what it is. I can only get so close, and that's as far as I can go, because they have rules about that. People going down here, I guess where it's fenced off is where you can go to. Yeah, I see they have hooks on top of those pipe-looking things there to pull them back up. I don't know if they're just taking like samples of the ground under the water, or if they're going to be like for building something. Not sure. But anyways, it will be interesting to see what it is. We can walk down in here a little bit, I suppose, get a little closer to it. There's no sign, says you. Oh, look at this. Just in case somebody was had a heart attack or something down here, they have a public access defibrillator. First time I saw that. Never saw it before. Well, that's pretty good. Good to know. I don't know how to use one, so it probably wouldn't be much help to me if somebody was having a heart attack, because I'm not trained in the use of a defibrillator and I don't know how to use it. So I guess I would probably not try it, since I don't know anything about it. My philosophy on most things is if you don't know how to work it, don't try to use it, because it could end in disaster using something that you're not trained to use. Okay, I see the danger signs in there. This is about as far as I'm going to go in. Well, it could be for taking samples in the ground under the water. And it could be. Not exactly sure. So anyway, we found out that that boat is a scientific boat. It's not a fish processing boat, which I took a guess that it might be in a previous video, and one of my viewers let me know what it was, which is great. I love it when I not sure about something and somebody will let me know in the comments. Get me all straightened out there. That's okay. I don't mind that at all, because I'd rather know what it is than just keep guessing. There, my focus was out a little bit. There we go. Funny how that works. Sometimes they'll just get out on you and you have to bring them back. Look at that. I've used up 26 minutes already and I haven't even gone anywhere. Wow. I think I mentioned this in previous videos, but I'll mention it again. I gotta give myself a little plug here whenever I can. This, this area right here. No, down a little bit maybe. I think it's down a little bit more. I'm up too far yet. I've mentioned before that I play the guitar and I do some singing and things like that. And the first summer, not the first summer, we came here in the end of July, so I didn't do it that summer. The following summer, I came down here with my electric guitar and I had a little battery operated amplifier, and I did some busking down here, and I'll try to show you the spot where I did it. Let me see. Let me see. I might be too far down, possibly, but I don't think so. There's a little bit more. It's right around here somewhere. I'll know it if I see it. And the cruise ships would all come in then, and it was great. I would play down here, and the little amplifier I bought for that purpose, it's just little, it looks about like 1 foot square, and you wouldn't believe the volume you get out of that thing. It was amazing. So I used to play down here, and the American tourists would all come by, and when I got done playing down here, I had my guitar case full of American money and a whole big pile of change, and it was fun. I got to talk to a lot of people, met people, different people from different countries and places, and it was really fun. Had a lot of fun down here doing that, and I missed it. The next summer, the pandemic was on, and couldn't do anything. And summer gone by, and this summer it will probably be no different. It'll be the same again. So I'm going to probably I'll just walk over here and show you where I did my busking from. And there was trees all around there, and I think I showed it before, but I just, in case somebody didn't see it in one of my previous videos, I'll just show you where I did my busking. In fact, I have a video on YouTube. It's not connected to my Halifax Walker videos, so you'll probably never see it. But I'll ask my son, because he would know, if there's a way to put a link on there for anybody that wants to see that video of me busking down here in the waterfront in the summer. And had quite a little crowd around there that day. Oh yeah, they got this all closed here now. This used to be right in there. This is where my spot was. Right there, where that blue toilet is. Right there under those trees. That was my spot. Restricted area, not allowed to walk out there. Right. So, we see all kinds of pipes in the ground. Maybe something's going to get built there. I don't know. It's hard to say. It looks that way. Looks like there could be piers going up there for something. But time will tell. I won't know yet. So anyway, that's my spot right there, and I have a video on YouTube of me sitting there with my guitar case down and all the money piled up in it. And it was a good video. Maybe I'm going to find out. I hope I can pass that along so my viewers can see it. And then you'll give you a better idea of... there's more to me than just videoing Halifax. You'll see me playing my guitar and having a good time down here. And I'm sure most of us have a pastime what we enjoy doing. Whereas music is mine, but somebody else might be something else. And so anyways, yeah, I'll try to put that up here for you if I can. I'll find a way to do it. Because my son is very smart on that kind of stuff, and if it's possible, he'll know how to do it. So we'll see if it is at all possible to put a link to go to that video. Oh, I hear music playing there. I'm going to just cut right out through here because we don't want to get any copyright strikes against us. Trying hard not to. I think I'm up around, I'm pushing 50 videos now, somewhere in that area. And I had one comment from copyright. It wasn't a black mark against me, but it was I guess like a warning or something. There was music I picked up there one day. It wasn't anything that I had put on there, but it was something that I got a little too close to it, but it wasn't a big deal. I'm trying really hard not to get into trouble with copyright issues, and so if I can avoid music, I will, because you know what I need? I need a portable player with generic music on it, like stuff you can get online there, those music tracks. And when I get around music, just turn that on, and my mic will pick that up instead. That's what I need. Some kind of a speaker hanging around me, and it'll drown that stuff right out, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Just push a button and start my music up and drown theirs out. Maybe it's possible. Maybe there is something like that. That would be great if there was something like that out. Well, let's see. I'm looking to see. I'm 38 minutes into this video. I can't imagine how time goes so fast when I'm doing a video. It really does. It feels like it's about 10 or 15 minutes, and I got almost 40 minutes in here. Just goes to show you I'm having fun. It's not a chore. It's not a chore at all to come down here and do videos or go anywhere in the city. I have lots of ideas where I'm going to go once we get a little hint of spring. I don't want to do them in the winter time because it wouldn't be as much fun. But I'm not going to stick 100% right in Halifax. I got some places I'm going to go where I'm going to drive there and then walk around when I get there and show you some other places near Halifax that are good to see. It could be tourists, or it could be just a town or something that I want to show you. But I'm going to be doing several of those once the warm weather comes. So this little neighborhood right here, I came a lot before the COVID came along. This was the spot I was at pretty well every day all summer, except on rainy days. Rainy days weren't not so good because you can't play a electric guitar outside in the rain. So that's the rainy days were out, but all the other days I was down here. I usually came early in the morning and left before it was about mid-afternoon. I wouldn't stay till late in the afternoon because we're getting pretty hot. So mid-afternoon I'd take off. So I'm back on Water Street, walking up toward, now you can see that the rush hour traffic is starting to build, which I had a suspicion that we would see more traffic down here in the rush hour time. I just throw that little mural in with my walk. I think I showed it before, but don't hurt show it again. This is what that museum is called, where the boats and stuff were at the back. We're at the front of it now. Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. The first year we were here, we went all through that, and that was quite interesting. To look down the other way and see some buses coming, and the traffic is starting to pick up here now. You can see it's backed up here a little bit. So that might be as bad as it gets. Hard to, I don't know, maybe, probably. This is one of my favorite parts of the cities where I like to come. Down next to the waterfront, there's a few things I like down here. I like the old buildings, and Tim Hortons is right there, and the ferry terminal is there. I go home that way usually if I'm down here this time of the day. I usually just grab the ferry and go across and catch a bus on the other side and go home. I get up here in the corner, I might just stand there a little bit. You see this building here, there's going to be a few walkways right through the buildings. You don't have to walk all the way down to the end to get through it. This is my second one I've seen. You can walk right through, and once this is all finished, you'll be able to walk right through these entryways to the waterfront. And they made it so this large building here wouldn't block out the access to the waterfront. So they made these walkways through there. Yeah, I think there's another one right here. That'll be a third one. So you can go right through those walkways. You can't yet because the construction is on, but when it's done, you'll have like 3 walkways right through that building where you can go over to the waterfront. Well, the truck traffic is still moving right along on Water Street, all coming from the haul term container terminal. Some local trucks from Nova Scotia, and some are in New Brunswick, some are in Maine, some are farther away, some are, I don't know, I don't think they come from Ontario down here, but you never know, they might. It's warmed up a lot. When I first came out this morning, it was like -6 or something like that, and now it's plus. I think it's around 0 or +1 or 2 maybe. I don't have any way to check the temperature right at the moment because I'd have to interrupt my video to do so, so I won't be doing that. And I'm just going to stand here a little bit, and as you can see now there's quite a bit more traffic down here on Water Street than there was when I first got here. So It's not real super heavy. I wouldn't say traffic was really bad here. I'd just say it's a little bit busier because of its rush hour, but it's not really bad. Ferry boat coming in from Woodside. I've only taken it once the day I went down to do my video in Woodside. It's the only time I took that ferry in 2.5 years. I took the other one, the Alderney one, which goes over. It's more convenient for me to get home. I could take either one really and get home, but that's more convenient, the Alderney one, than the Woodside one would be. You couldn't take a bus. You can get a bus at Woodside, but it wouldn't be going past where I live. You'd have to get off and then get on another bus, which wouldn't make much sense. So I always go over to Alderney and catch the bus there, and it takes me right down to my road, drops me off, and it's about a 5-minute walk up our road to get home. So this concludes this video for today. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video. And until next time, have a good day. Bye for now.